Hello everyone, I am Ben the Bold and welcome back to another episode of our Icenia campaign. This is the last bit of territory that remains between us and becoming Albion. Well, that and colonizing this one little city. We have, in the last episode, we spent most of our time colonizing Ireland, and I will tell you what all we did was we got a little train of about 10 slaves and we just marched them all across Ireland and said, this is mine now. It wasn't exactly the most entertaining thing in the world, but in the end it did what we needed it to do, and we have taken over all of Ireland. Now, today, we look to expand once more into the north, into Scotland, and to fully take all of the territory required to enact the decision to unite Albion. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and unpause the game and get started. I did notice that I want to start bringing my mercenaries up here. They are going to take some attrition, but that's okay with me. I have already fabricated these claims. I'm just going to go ahead and take that base metals. I believe they're also allied with each other. Yeah, so once my army is in position, we will go ahead and take some furs. Once my army is in position, we will attack from both sides, and I don't see how they will be able to stop us. We have also, a couple episodes ago, we took over some land in northern Gaul. We're going to use this as a power base. I'm looking to probably expand northward up here. I might even start thinking about moving some, or start thinking about colonizing some of Germania. Turn what is now Icenia, what will hopefully soon be Albion, into a great grand barbaric kingdom which stretches over all the barbaric lands in Europe. I think that's my, my big goal for the, not the episode, but for the series. We'll see how far we can get before the end date. I don't anticipate me playing past the end date or anything. Alright, so our troops are in position. Let us go ahead and open diplomacy and declare war. We do have better tech. We should have better men. I'm going to go ahead and put you... your loyalty changes by... You know what? I'm going to go with you. Kunsa. Kunsa, don't let me down. Move you north. Move these two armies. And we'll see what happens. If I need to, I can, of course, think about maybe moving more armies to the north, although I think at this point I actually outnumber them. Yeah, I do. I outnumber them with just the forces I have here. Let's see. I can go ahead and hit this colonize button, and now all of a sudden I have completely colonized everything that I will need. I just need to take over this. And so now it's a question of, do I really want all of these slaves, all 13 of these slaves here? I think I'm going to actually move them down. Well, here is my port city. I'm actually going to move most of them here. I'll leave a few of them. I'll tell you what, I think... Go ahead and take that wood. I think most, if not all of these provinces produce fish, so this is going to be a fish-heavy region. Let's go ahead and invade. Really, it's just going to be about sitting down the attrition on these forts. Doesn't bother me too much because I'm actually still gaining people. Colonizing Ireland, all in that one big swoop, ended up increasing the amount of manpower I gained per month by quite a bit. Looks like I won that first battle relatively easily. If they were smart, they would team up together and concentrate both of their forces on defeating one of these armies, although even so, I have the tech advantage. I am at this point a couple techs ahead. I don't necessarily know if they would be able to defeat me. Looks like my mercenaries have created a breach in the walls. I might think about going... No, there's no reason to rush it. I will be perfectly content to just sit on this fort. Looks like they did hire a mercenary. He has been black flagged. I'm not worrying about that until they get up there. I have captured the fort. Perfect. And now I move in from both sides. They never had a chance. Let's look at our inventions. We are coming up on a couple more techs. still want to keep pumping my research rate up. I think my just individual character is going to lose a bunch of money. I'm going to go ahead and get this discipline. That's going to help us in any battles that we may fight. Although I'm not sure if it helps our mercenary armies, but either way, it's going to be good to have. Let's see, how much money am I getting? I'm getting 16 ducats per month. That's going to do pretty well. I'm also getting plenty of slaves. With Turbulent Priest, I could lose 200 gold. And my High Priest would gain 2 loyalty. I don't know if that's worth 200 gold. I might just let her complain. Yeah, this war, I think, was actually over before it even began. So actually, let's... Not to get cocky, but let's go ahead and start thinking about our next conquests. As I said, I kind of want to take this region just to go ahead and really have a strong foothold on the continent. Let's look and see who you are allied with. You have 2 allies, and they're actually people I'd be looking to take. You also have 2. You're in a defense league. I haven't had to worry about any defense leagues in quite some time. Looks like we did 1. I'll move up, see what that looks like. And I think the battle that will take place here at Tiaxilon, Akron, will end the war pretty much, end any major resistance. Army maintenance cost down 5%. Yes, please. Oh, so they were able to siege back the province, which is fine. Unfortunately, when I retake it, I might kill a few more pops. Or I might actually move some slaves for free. Oh, and look at that! I got some barbarians to spawn. What a shame. So I'm going to go ahead and move this army of 15,000 men, mostly horses, up north. They are going to go after the barbarians. I might even send that mercenary army after them. They're unfortunately going to... Well, I have a fort here now, so I don't think they will actually decrease the civilization value. Not that there's all that much to decrease it into, because... Yeah, so they didn't. The civilization value is still 3, which isn't amazing, but it unfortunately is what we have. I'm going to go ahead and try to finish off their army one last time. Keep moving the barbarians to the north. Definitely don't want them to go to Vitatini. Looks like they are going to get there. I don't know if my men are going to get there in time. Unfortunately not, because they... Unfortunately, she recruited 5 cohorts on her own. She didn't really get the memo I was trying to get, and so she gave them some heavy infantry, which is going to slow down the entire army, because they only march as fast as their slowest unit, which is highly unfortunate, because I think my horsemen could have probably punched through a much lesser tech. Yeah, look, decreased by 24. Man. Looks like I have won the siege of Caledonii. Looks like I will win this battle as well. Let's go ahead and declare some peace. Just make sure that I claim everything just a little longer. Oh, look, Terius, is that my son? He is my primary heir and son. He's pretty strong. He has a good finesse. His charisma score is very low. I'm going to go ahead and promise him an office just to wait just a little longer. Let's see, I might try to give him a good finesse office. Let's look here. Alright, we have defeated the barbarians. That's good, I promise I'll come back to that. Alright, now let's come back. Show offices. I could make him the new royal steward. His loyalty is pretty low, but it'll increase. I'll be happy with that. That's going to hurt my political influence, but that is alright, at least for now. We're going to win that next battle. I'm going to go ahead and sue for peace. Oh, do I have to colonize this too? Or is this... Yeah, so this is uncolonized land. Ah, Oh well. I'll just move all those slaves to there and start the slave train. It'll be okay. So let's go ahead and hit that peace button. And we'll lose some aggressive expansion. We're going to defeat them. I need to move... Alright, so let's move some slaves to this province. Let's move some slaves here. 1, 2, 3. Let's move some slaves here. Just a bunch of Iceni slaves. Move some slaves here. A bunch more Iceni slaves. And hit the colonize button there. And you know what this means? I'll go ahead. I don't want any barbarians in my new Grand Kingdom. I'm going to go ahead and disband the mercenaries though. You can sit there. I'll defeat the barbarians real fast. Should not take us long. We do have a death. Who died? Oh, one of our researchers. Oh, that's a shame. I'll go ahead and make you our new person in charge of Marshal. That's going to mean I'm going to have to wait another 24 years before I get another Marshal advance. That is not okay. I really need to increase the research rate here. I have defeated the barbarians, which means I have captured a couple pops, although 2 of them died. And now it is time. We are the great Icenian people, but we are no longer going to be part of the country of Icenia. Instead, we have officially united Albion. Let's see what advances that gives us. 1, it gives us 4 citizens, 4 freemen, and 4 slaves, which is going to help us a lot. It's going to put Venta as the center of civilization until the end of the game. That's going to give it a local population growth up, local trade import routes up, local civilization level up by 10%, which is amazing. Local freeman happiness is also going to go up. Icenia is going to get a national spirit for the next 20-something years, where we're going to get more loyalty, our citizens are going to be happier, and our freemen are going to be happier. We are also going to adopt the empire form of government. We are still going to be a monarchy, but we are going to be able to get one military idea, 1 civic idea, 1 oratory idea, and 1 religious idea. And does that mean we get 15% freeman and slave output as well? Interesting. Icenia gets 4 free province investments. This is a big deal. Here we go. This is what we've been waiting for the entire series, folks. I am super excited to press the button, and the button has been pressed. Icenia has wisely enacted Unite Albion. The Isles of Albion have been a haven for our people for centuries. We must aim to control it from coast to coast, uniting the desperate peoples of our land under one common identity. Boom. And we get this lovely white color. We are the Great White North now. Oh man, I kind of like the Icenian red a little bit better. Anyway, let's take a look at what we have. We do have several disloyal characters. We have a wife of a researcher, not super worried about that. We have the aunt of the emperor. Oh, we are no longer the king, we are the Grand Emperor. Look at this, guys. Baldy did it. Oh, he accomplished the dreams of his fathers and his grandfathers. He has become an emperor. I love it. I'm so excited. We can go ahead and get... Oh, we have to go ahead and pick all of these, which is a shame because that's going to dump our political influence, but let's go ahead and take a look, shall we? I still think I'm going to go with just morale of armies. Finesse, or civic ideas, build cost, commerce up, slave output. I'm going to go ahead and do slave output up. Oratory ideas. I still like monthly general loyalty up, I think. Although corruption down is helpful. Corruption down is helpful. But loyalty is important. And religious ideas, let's see. Probably gonna go origin myth again. Yeah. And then for doing that, we get national freeman output up by 15% and national slave output also up by 15%. We are probably, I mean, we are super strong at this point. Let's see what our 150. We have 75 cohorts, but we have space for 155,000 men. We're gonna get almost 560 per month in manpower back. I'm gonna go ahead and move you back down here, so that you're not taking any attrition. This has been fantastic. I do admit I don't like the color, especially considering that right now I have me versus this versus them. Like, I mean, look at how similar this color, and this color are, and especially this color are to the just uncolonized land. So like, if I do ever start to colonize out into Germania, it's going to be difficult for me to tell what is mine and what is not. Either way, Albion is successfully united, and now it is time for us... Oh, and boom, I got an achievement. Adopt. Is this the first time I've adopted an empire? Fascinating. Imperial ambition. I get some more trade routes. Let's take a look. I could get base metals. Kind of want like cloth or something. Let's do... Local defense would be... Well, local defense is kind of pointless. I could just get local tax up 3% by getting more wood. I'll get more wood. Wood's always useful. This is great. This is fantastic. I do want to leave an army or two up in the north, just because I am a little worried about barbarians coming down. I might even consider building another like fort up here. Albion gets 420. Okay, sure, man. Let's use that money to buy some stuff. Naval maintenance down. Sure, I could do that. Oh, someone died, unfortunately. My court physician. I'll put you up there. Ooh, let's look at laws. Since this has predominantly been a government episode anyway, let's look at some laws. Oh, and you need... He's, the pretenders are starting to gain a lot more support than I would like. I mean, he's still doing fine. Let's look at laws. Looks like I can't change much anyway because I still haven't got civic advances greater than 3. So I need 3, not civic advance, I need civic advances 3, so that's going to be a hot second. 552, so about 6 years. Primary culture happiness up, that'd be good. Monthly tyranny down, that's good, but I don't have to usually worry about that. Promote prudential investment cost. Let's see. I think I will go ahead and take that. Invention. Because what I find myself doing most of the time is just hitting the button for more building slots. Ooh, but I get 4 free provincial investments for becoming a empire. So I think I'm going to go ahead and hit the population output button. There. Maybe in Deva, hit the promote infrastructure spending. Where are some of my other cities? What about you down here? You've got 28. I'll go ahead and get you another building slot as well. And I will get you another building slot as well. And that's going to do it for my free province infrastructure bonuses. I'm gaining quite a bit of military experience per day, 0.57, or per month. That's pretty good. I could increase that by just... Well, I can't increase the military experience, but I can increase the military experience gained by increasing just the cohort experience. which is why I'm drilling, but there's also some inventions I can take to like start out with more experience. That's always good. There's not really an invention that I'm super interested in at the current moment. Maybe capital import routes. But I'm going to hold off on that at least for a moment. I'm going to go ahead and hit that unpause button again, I guess. Now, if I were to go to war on the mainland, there is no one that could really stand up to me at this point. It's mostly about bowling over the littler nations at this point until I get to some of the big boys like Rome and Carthage. I did notice earlier that this city, the city of Trager, is quite large. It's got 31 population. It's also got 11 citizens, so it would actually be one that I might want to think about just like trying to declare war against, just so I can come and raise this city. Let's look, is there anything that I can do to like increase the migration speed into this province? Increase its civilization value, which I'm already kind of working on. Look at this, I'm already mostly Icenia. She is a converting master. Also, it helps that I have 2 theaters. I might go ahead and switch this from culture converting and change it to centralization. That's going to pull pops, I guess maybe just out of these 2. Or can I actually pull pops from across borders? I guess I can. Alright, up to 50% will become loyal to her, and she will gain 1 marshal. Her marshal's good. She's also extremely loyal, so I'm not too worried about her. So I'm happy to do that for her. Yeah, just look at it. It's beautiful. Albion. The great, grand empire of Albion. And the empire marches onward. I'm going to just kind of, you know, since we have expanded quite a bit, look at that. 1,400 pops. Let's see, how many pops does Rome have? They surely have more than 1,400. I can get 291 gold plus 5 general loyalty. I'll take care of that. Or convince her that she can gain 20 loyalty. I can gain 5 stability. I'll take the gold. Alright, so we don't have near as many people as Rome yet, but we are getting there. I think I'm going to... Can I move some pops here? Sure. That'll be fine. I would like to... Can I... Build provincial lactation... Pop migration speed up? Yeah, I'll do this. I would like to turn this into a big city as well. And I'm also going to make it into the province capital. Troubling allegiance. She can lose 20 loyalty. She loses 20 loyalty. I mean, she's going to lose 20 loyalty no matter what, or I could gain 10 popularity, and she'll start seeing me as a rival. I'm just going to go ahead and just toss her loyalty down the trash, I guess. Looks like we are about to get some more civic advances. Also, check that out. Our research points have increased by about 10 this episode alone, so that's great. We're up to... Oh, well, now... It's because... National citizen output back up. Pirates, man. Can't live with them. Can't live without them, I guess. So, hopefully it goes back up to 53. Yeah, there we go. 53. That's perfect. I really like that national citizen output omen. That really helps because, one, it increases our commerce value. but it also heavily increases the amount of research we make, and at this point we need to be kind of focusing on research. So some of our province investments should be done. Ooh, look at this! Look at this, everyone! Guess what button I'm going to be able to hit very soon? I need 100 political influence, so that's going to be several months down the line, but I'm going to start saving up some political influence to make the city of Venta into a very, very big, bustling metropolis. I can also build a building, just because I want to just keep more people coming to Venta. I'm going to go ahead and build another aqueduct. I think that's fine. Civ advances have happened. That's going to give me plus 2% population capacity. That's fine, I guess. It's not amazing. And national commerce income up. Build cost down 5%. Some of these inventions are great, especially that national citizen output invention. Let's go ahead and take that right now, shall we? National citizen output, where are you? Right there. More research for me. Let's see what that does for the research. Maybe it'll happen after a month tick. Maybe it'll go up. We'll see what happened. 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th. Yes, it went up to 55.3. That's awesome. Let's just keep that happening. I also might go ahead... No, the build costs, considering how much money I have right now, isn't that big of a deal. Let's go ahead and build a academy here. And we'll go to Deva, and we will build another academy. I also think that at this point I've got 57 population here. She's so loyal. I'm just going to let her keep... She can build troops if she wants. She has plenty of loyalty. So I'm just pulling all of the slaves almost, or just all of the pops out of these areas. I think I might go ahead and switch this to social mobility because they have 21. I know that this is going to cost me just a little bit of political influence. I'm trying to save that up for 100, but just 10 political influence I think is fine. That's 5 months worth of political influence. Pirates, again, that's okay. Can I root out these pirates? An aqueduct has been built. I'm just going to go ahead and build another 10-man or 10 cohort army here just because I can, really, honestly. I'm making it out of archers and chariots, mostly because that's kind of what I'm focusing on here. Well, I guess the chariots would have done this role. I think it'll be just good to have another 10 cohorts on the mainland. And at this point, I probably don't need as many troops as I have even in Great Britain at this point. Look at that. I'm making 28 gold per month, and that's full maintenance and everything. I'm going to go ahead and build some more ships. I'll go ahead and just lose 10 or 5 popularity. That's okay. I'm going to build 1, 2, 3 of you. Just let those slowly build for a little while. Looks like I need a royal tutor. It's perfect. I will make that you. You are very loyal. Alright, so again, I know that this will cost me some stability as well as political influence, but I think that I will probably take this army maintenance down. That's going to increase my general loyalty way up. I might wait until after I turn Venta into a thriving metropolis, but my goal here is to take this exemption for nobility and also take non-interference edicts and take them relatively close together in time. That way, that will allow me to kind of cancel off the negative effects of the two, and in doing so get minus 15% army maintenance, and then plus 15% maritime, or commerce. I also might think about changing one of these, although I still like national manpower up, plus starting experience up. That's good. Enslavement efficiency is good. I don't really want to increase the desired slave ratios in cities, though, because I'm trying to make more and more of my pops into citizens. He might become more ambitious. Yeah, he's close to death, though. I'm just going to go ahead and say, be as ambitious as you want, friend. You're not long for this world. I'm up to 73. Go ahead and bring these two armies together. Look at that. And I have now 100% legitimacy. That's awesome. That increases all of my people's max loyalty. He gets a light cavalry discipline up bonus. You know what? Just for that, I might actually build him some light cavalry. Or not. I'll build him 5 skirmishers. It'll be an army of 15. I think I am going to start building a much larger army. Just honestly because I, at this point, have more money than I know what to do with. And am going to start trying to do some conquering down in the south. Do I have a city in this province? No, I don't. I might want to change that. I might try to turn this into a city. That could be useful. Let's check out the pop promotion speed here. That's pretty darn good. I might think about building... No, I already have plenty of academies here. And hopefully as they promote, they should be promoting into citizens. Even though this next one will promote into a freeman. That's going to be okay. I might... Oh, geez, that's hideous. I might go ahead and start trying to build cities. Like, for instance, I think this should be a city, even though it's on marsh. Yeah, I'll probably try to turn this into a city as well, although I'm going to wait and save up a little bit more. You are almost fully Icenia at this point, so there's no point keeping that. Yeah, so in the next episode, I am definitely going to go through a bunch of the governor policies, and just make sure that, you know, because in some of these I am almost completely Icenia. I just haven't gone through and changed them recently. Like, and what is this? Oh, so this is one of the provinces in Ireland. Local manpower up, I guess, is good, but I think there's probably better things we could do here. Anyway, I'll be looking to do that in the next episode. In this episode, I am just waiting around to hit the button to be found a metropolis. That is going to drop our population output for the next 2 years by quite a bit. But I think that is okay. I have a religious advancement. That's awesome. Not really any of those I'm very interested in getting, so I probably won't. But I will go ahead and spend 400 gold and 1,000 political influence to found a great and glorious metropolis. With that said, we've been going for about 30 minutes, so I might have to wait until the next episode to see what happens when Venta becomes a glorious metropolis capital of the grand empire of Albion. But at this point, I'm feeling really good about where this campaign is. I don't even know if there's another major power in Western Europe that can stop us or that can stand up to us. I will be interested in increasing my naval capacity by quite a bit, just in case I ever do find myself in a war no one will be able to hit my or land troops in my homeland if I control the English Channel. So, just a quick wrap up. Carthage is doing what it's doing. Rome still looks pretty happy to just sit here along the western coast of Italy and the southern coast of modern-day France. Phrygia, really the entire Middle East has just fractured into a million little pieces. It's not even worth going into. Thrace, though, this is interesting. Thrace, which had expanded quite a bit, seems to have fallen apart due to internal squabbles. Thrace actually looks like they're in a lot of trouble. This might be a good time if Macedonia or even Phrygia were thinking about having grand designs on in the Bosphorus region, that they might think about, well, not Bosphorus, in the Thracian region, they might think about sending armies in. And of course, the Marians are doing Marian things, i.e. they are sitting on their corner of the map, very still and content to just take over India. With that said, though, the Marians are no threat to us. They're too far away. The Albions, though, not the Iceni, the Albions are in prime position to take most, if not all, of Gaul and protect it from those greedy republics of Rome and Carthage. I have been Ben the Bold. You have been you. I am super excited that we are Albion. If you want to see what happens with Albion, you should go ahead and subscribe just so you know when the next episode comes out. I have a feeling it'll come out, though, at 11:30 tomorrow. Have a good day. I'll see you next time.